Mavericks are currently in that Western play-in race. Windy, will AD be enough to get them in the top 6 by the
Shooting like this, 2 weeks ago they played against the Boston Celtics at home. He was not good. In this game, he made up for it back like 2022 where they won the championship in there. Hey, you can boo your team one night, so Mavericks fans, then pay attention to the product on the court. They're going to still be pretty good.
Well, the Mavericks, they're now set to start a 5-game homestand Saturday against the Pacers here. They'll also host the new-look Kings, the Warriors, and the Heat, all on this homestand. Now joining us from Dallas, our Mavericks reporter, Tim McMahon. So, Tim, Luka Doncic, he was, of course, beloved in Dallas, and we've heard reports that fans have threatened members of the team. Tim, what security precautions are being taken here by the Dallas Mavericks?
Howdy, Malika. Listen, this is a heartbroken fan base, and there have been some very unfortunate developments regarding that anger, that angst. Nico Harrison has been subjected to death threats. There have been racial epithets included in some of those. Certainly security is going to be beefed up. There will be protests outside the arena, or at least those are planned. Security will absolutely be beefed up. Nico Harrison is not going to be in his normal seat in the stands. They just don't, there's no reason to subject him to that kind of a security risk. So that has been definitely an unfortunate part of this whole storyline. Obviously, the fans' anger, hey, they have every right to feel like they got a generational superstar ripped away from them, but clearly lines have been crossed.
Yeah, that seems like just a little bit too far here, Tim. Thank you for that. The Mavericks, they did get an All-NBA player in this deal, though, with Anthony Davis. Let's take a listen to AD earlier together.
I get, who Luka was to this franchise, to this city. I'm never, going to downplay that. Just how, I know what I meant to the city of LA. So I'm not, surprised by, the fans' reaction and the city's reaction. At the end of the day, I'm going to, get a city, get them life back. Obviously it's a tough transition. It was a shock, to all, but like I said, my job to come in and play basketball and win basketball games.
So that was Anthony Davis just moments ago. Tim, when can we expect AD to make his debut here for the Mavs?
Yeah, he's good to go for tomorrow afternoon with the Houston Rockets in town. And look, it's going to be a surreal scene, but you just heard Anthony Davis. He's focused on what he can do, and his plan is to come in, play at the level that he's played his entire career, and as he said, hope to give this city a little bit of life back. And it's crazy. We're talking about one of the best players in the NBA, a former #1 overall pick. It was a celebration when he went to New Orleans, when the Lakers were able to pull off a trade for him, a massive celebration in the city. It's almost like this is a funeral, despite the fact that Anthony Davis, a multi-time All-NBA big man, a top 75 player of all time, will be suiting up for the Mavericks for the first time tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's through no fault of Anthony Davis. I think winning cures all, so hopefully that is what is in the Dallas Mavericks' future and in this fan base's future. Tim McMahon, thank you so very much for joining us. I think one of the reasons we keep talking about this is such a shocking trade, right, is that Luka and AD, that swap, is the first time in NBA history where two reigning All-NBA players, they were traded for each other mid-season. Nice duck there, Wendy. I appreciate you just popping right back up into the shot. We really appreciate it. But that is the perfect way to set the tone, my friend, for a little rankings here of the best duos in NBA history. And before y'all get excited, no, this isn't Perk's list. This is Udonis's Haslam's hierarchy. What you got?
I thought you was gonna imitate me like you did Perk.
I haven't got that down yet. Okay. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna give you
a little teaser right here. In Haslam hierarchy, nothing matters but rings.
Oh,
that's all we care about in Haslam's hierarchy.
Spoke like a guy with 3 of them.
Hey, I can't say it. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. So let's get to it right now. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna start here at number 5. Not the bam, but the boom. The boom. Them boys from South Beach. Them boys got South Beach back popping again. From 2010 to 2014, 4 straight finals back-to-back in 2012 and 2013. Argue with me about these boys and we're going to wrestle. At number 4, not bam, but boom. Kobe and Shaq. Total domination. 2000 to 2002, 3-peat. No other franchise in major sports has been able to do it since. And I tell you how hard it is, Pat got paid for it and he didn't even have to coach him. At number 3.
We got you on this one.
Boom! Thank you. Russ and Cousy. Now let me tell you something. I never saw him play, but I'm not going to argue with facts or I'm not going to argue with footage. From 1956 to 1963, 6 straight finals, and they won them. They ain't just go, they was able to win them. Perk, you want to help me out there?
Yeah.
I got to get a little crowd participation.
All right,
I'm going to learn from you.
let's do it, Perk.
Number 2.
Boom! Boom up there.
I like that one. That scared the hell out of me, too. Jordan and Pippen totally dominated the 90s. These are my GOATs. Now, LeBron James, I will say you are the GOAT, but these are my GOATs. Totally dominated the 90s. 6 finals out of 8 in the 90s. Total domination. Love Pippen, love Jordan. Hey, y'all boys, please make up, man. Hey, that number, Malik, would you please? The lady.
I got it. Boom.
Boom! Number 1, Magic and Kareem. 8 out of 10 championships they won 8 of them, but they went 8 out of 10, but they won 5. LeBron James, Luka, if you want to be one of the best duos, right here. This is where you start at. This is where you start at. Now, we only getting started with Haslam's hierarchy, and you'll see me around a lot, so just let y'all know, get used to it. Boom!
Brian, you don't got 3, but you have 1 ring. What do you think of this list?
I mean, he said Jordan and Pip was his GOAT, and he's got him number 2. So that was, I was like, man, who's number 1? Who's number 1? That's it's a beautiful list, Perk. The standard has been set.
It is, UD. Look, I would put Jordan and Pippen here.
Really?
Yeah, they went 6. They went 6.
They went 10.
No, but they went 6 and won 6.
They
So
did do that.
I would put them number 1, put them number 2. Now, this is what I would argue. LeBron, D. Wade.
I say we gonna wrestle.
I know, but I don't want to wrestle.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Steph and Clay.
That has the potential to be
Steph and
electric.
Clay in your honorable mention.
But it's not our electric moment, my friends. Let's take a look
That's
together.
apples and oranges.
Let's take a look together at today's electric moment brought to you by Hyundai. Bobby Marks, I'm sorry. Marist versus Fairfield.
Why would you do
The
this?
game tied at 56. 1.1 seconds left. What?
Oh, boy.
Dion Perry gets the ball, takes 1 dribble, full court prayer. UD.
From the logo. I can't even argue that. That's a beautiful thing right there.
And in case you're wondering, this is Bobby Marks.
Oh, my God.
Look at that, with
From
hair.
Marist
That's a toupee.
College.
That's a toupee. Bobby, that's a toupee.
University of
these
Marist
pictures?
class of 1995 right here.
Look
Tight
at
end,
that.
Bobby?
Linebacker,
yeah.
tight end.
A little bit of everything.
Bit of tight end.
Were you on a minimum
A lot
contract?
of personal foul.
Playing.